Call to the honourable member for Clark.
Speaker, my question is to the Treasurer. Treasurer, the refusal to grant deductible gift recipient status to the Headstone Project in South Australia, recognising unmarked graves of World War I soldiers, casts doubt over the existing DGR status in other states. This would be a betrayal of the soldiers and a blow to those who have worked so hard to grow the project. So, is it your intention to withdraw DGR status for the project, or will you commit to granting it nationwide?
Call to the Treasurer.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker, and to the honourable member for his question. We've found a better way to support the really important work of this valued organisation. In response to the member for Mayo not that long ago who asked the similar question, the Assistant Minister to the Treasury and I looked into the matters raised by yourself and by your colleague next to you. And we say the same thing now that we said then. We do our best to make decisions about DGR status, conscious of the budget pressures and all of the other priorities. But in looking into this for the member for Mayo, as we said that we would, we've discovered that there is another important way that we're helping the organisation do its work. Now, I wanted to say that the government is really grateful for the service of our veterans, and we know that the important role that government funding plays in creating and preserving and maintaining memorials to their sacrifice. And when Assistant Minister Lee and I looked into this, we discovered that there are multiple ways that we help our veterans honour the graves of our fallen. And I acknowledge as well the Veterans Affairs Minister as well, because the Office of Australian War Graves takes care of war cemeteries and war graves. They work in Australia, as you know, Papua New Guinea, the Solomons. They also build and look after official Australian memorials overseas. And in Minister Keogh's portfolio, he's got a program called Marking Private Graves Grants Program. Really important program. I acknowledge his work and his commitment to that program. And what this grants program means is throughout Australia they can commit to individuals and groups working to identify the unmarked graves of First World War.
Order.
And I'm pointing out that in addition to the consideration we give to the DGR status, Minister Keogh and his portfolio, working closely with all of us, has got other ways as well that we support this really important work. And I wanted to confirm for the House, having looked into it, that one of the community groups, ex-service organisations and people who can apply for this funding assistance to mark unmarked private graves of First World War veterans is the Headstone Project. And the Headstone Project, I can confirm for the member for Clark and for the member for Mayo next to him and for the parliament, has been a successful recipient of grants under this program. And I raise it in that fashion, Mr Speaker, because I understand that there is concern around the DGR status and the different state branches of this important organisation, and I think it's really important that we support their work, and I think this is the most appropriate way for us to do it.
Give a call to the honourable member for